Hello, this video is a demonstration of software image upgrade from iOS XE 3.x to 16.2 upgrade procedure on an ASR 1000 RP2 based platforms. Prior to the upgrade, I recommend you to read the iOS XE 16.2 Denali Migration Guide on cisco.com. In that document, it listed all the supported ASR 1000 platforms, forwarding processors, LAN card, and port adapters. It also identified few unsupported features on iOS XE 16.2 which have been supported in 3.x releases. In 16.2 release, the RP2 image has changed from a reformation type of image to the universal image. The ISSU in-service software upgrade is incompatible between 6.x release and 16.2 release. In another word, the 16.2 is an ISSU break release. Regardless if you have a hardware redundant platforms or a modular chassis with single RP2 and a forwarding engine, you need to follow this upgrade procedure. Before the upgrade, you should have downloaded the 16.2 1R ROM image to the router. And this ROM is the prerequisite to be able to install the 16.2 universal image. You should also have downloaded the 16.2 universal image from cisco.com to the router and make a backup of your router configuration. Now we're going to follow the 7-step upgrade procedure to complete the image upgrade. Step number 1, we need to upgrade the ROM to 16.21R, then followed by a chassis reload. Step number 2, we will install the 16.2 universal image. Save the configuration followed by a chassis reload. And now, if your system was running RP2 IP-based image, then by step number 2, your upgrade is complete. If not, which means your system was running RP2 Advanced IP Service or RP2 Advanced Enterprise image, then you need to continue by step number 3 through step number 7. Step number 3 is to configure the required license boot level to either Advanced IP or Advanced Enterprise. Step number 4 is to save the configuration followed by a chassis reload. Step number 5, we're going to restore the backup configuration into the running configuration. Step number 6, configure the required license boot level in the second time. Step number 7, we will save the configuration and reload the chassis. Now let's take a look at the demonstration. In this demonstration, I have ASR 1006 running redundant route processor and redundant forwarding engine. And all the component in this system is running ROM 15.31RS. And the system is running image 3.16.0S. On this system, I already downloaded the ROM 16.21R image and the 16.2 universal image to both active and standby RP boot flash. So first, we're going to make a backup of running configuration. So I'm going to copy the running configuration to boot flash, the first step is to upgrade ROM mount to 16.21R, followed by a chassis reload. So we're going to execute the command upgrade ROM mount, file name, then boot flash, then we point to the new ROM mount image. So make sure you enter the keyword all, which is to upgrade all the components to the new ROM mount. Okay, now system has completed the ROM mount upgrade. Next, we need to reload the chassis to make the new ROM mount take effect. If you have a single RP in the chassis, you can just issue a reload command. In this system, it has redundant RP, so the proper procedure to reload the chassis with redundant route processor is to first reload the standby RP, then followed by a reload command on active RP. To reload the standby RP, you execute the hardware module slot R1 reload, then followed by a reload on the active RP. Okay, the system is rebooted and reached the SSO state. And now let's verify the ROM mount has been upgraded to 16.21R by issue the show platform command. You can see that all the component has been upgraded to the new ROM mount. Now we can proceed with step number 2, which is to install the 16.2 universal image. So the current boot statement still point to 3.16.0s. We need to change that to the new boot system boot flash 16.2 universal image. And we verify the boot system command has been changed, point to the new universal image. Now we can save the configuration, followed by a chassis reload. Again, if you only have a single route processor in the system, you can just issue a reload command. In this system, it has redundant route processor. Therefore, the proper procedure is to reload the standby RP followed by a reload of the active RP. So we're going to issue the hardware module slot R1 reload to reload the standby RP, then followed by a reload of the active RP. Okay, system is boot up and reached the SSO state. So now let's take a look of the show version. It's showing the system is running the 16.2 image. And let's do a show license. In this system, because I already did a couple upgrade before, to Advanced Enterprise. So it's showing the Advanced Enterprise is evaluation right to use is active, and if this is the first time you do the upgrade, the Advanced Enterprise should show not activated, same as the Advanced IP Services I'm showing here, and the Universal Image when it first time boot up, it only boot up with the IP base. So step number 3 is to configure the required license boot level. So this router was running RP2 Advanced Enterprise image in the past, and I want to configure the license boot level to Advanced Enterprise on the Universal image as well. So we issued command line license boot level, and we choose the Advanced Enterprise. And we also want to configure the license, accept, and user agreement. And we accept the agreement. And we write the configuration and follow by a system reload. Again, if you are running a single route processor, you can just issue the reload command. And in this system, is running redundant route processor, so the proper procedure is to issue a hardware module, slot R1 reload the standby route processor, then follow a reload on the active route processor. Okay, system is boot up and reach the SSO state. Let's do a show version. So the system boot up with 16.2 release. And you can also see that the license type is Advanced Enterprise. Next, we need store the backup configuration into the running configuration. So to do that, we will need to copy the backup configuration in my boot flash to the running configuration. And by doing that, I also need remove the old boot system boot flash is still pointing to the 3.16 image. And we also need configure the required license boot level in second time. So that is the license boot level Advanced Enterprise. And we save the configuration. And the last, we need reload the chassis again. Okay, the system is boot up and reached the SSO state. By now, we have successfully upgraded this redundant ASR 1006 from iOS XE release 3.16 to 16.2. And this particular system upgrade took about 1 hour, and your system upgrade time will largely depends on the size of the configuration. The larger the size of the configuration is, and the longer it takes the system to reload. And you may have noticed in the 7-step upgrade procedure, it required reload system 4 times. All right, thank you for watching the demo.